Assalamu alaikum. Mr. Moderator, our distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, our friends and our enemies.
Why do you think there are so many light-skinned people out here in the West? How did the blackening of black folk become so light-skinned? What do you think was going on? You ain't finna trick nobody. All right? Anyways, let's keep watching, family.
Despite white Brits constituting only 83% of the population, a reality underscored by the country's most recent sting operation, in which 21 white individuals were convicted in the West Midlands last year. But what's happening right now, at this very moment, is Elon Musk is using the full power of his $44 billion social media empire to spread and amplify a constant barrage of lies and disinformation to tie Muslims to paedophilia and sexual assault. Because ultimately, anti-Muslim hysteria helps Israel justify its genocide in Gaza. This Muslim grooming gang conspiracy is being pushed and peddled by a nexus of far-right personalities, including the far-right agitator Tommy Robinson, with Elon Musk calling for his release after he was jailed for 18 months after admitting contempt of court by repeating false claims against a Syrian Muslim refugee.
Now, Tommy Robinson, well, I think most of y'all know who Tommy Robinson is anyways. The thing about Tommy Robinson is that y'all think that he is trying to have some sort of civil discourse and stuff. No, this ain't about civil discourse. He is a professional dog whistler who is paid, groomed and paid, mind you, by Israel itself. Okay, he is a like an Israeli, you could say like an Israeli type agent. Go ask somebody. So he's just doing his job. And some of y'all, if you're like me, right? If you're somebody who, like, you know, you have your certain times for like your social media and whatnot, you probably been noticing, as Muslims now, a hell of a lot of anti-Islamic material just showing up in your algorithm, your feed, just all of a sudden, especially since Elon Musk. We were talking about this like last year. I think we mentioned it a little bit the year before, but now it's just off the chain, right? It's incredible. If you know what I'm talking about, just put the thumbs up emoji in the chat, please. Where you just minding your business, and then all of a sudden you start seeing just this really, really anti-Islamic stuff just appear on your feed, your algorithm. You feel me? Things that you didn't ask for, especially since Elon Musk. Now, why do you think this is happening? Remember, we said that the new alternative media is we said this book a couple of weeks ago, is far worse than what the mainstream media ever was. Especially now in 2024, 2025, this season right now, far worse. We put out, you know, how even your big alt-right YouTube channels, these big ones, were caught getting funding from Russia to wag the dog. You feel me? So all of this is not just a fluke. Make no mistake. It's not a fluke. It's not happenstance. It's not something that Elon Musk just said randomly. I personally believe that all this is planned. The timing of it is planned. All of this is a part of Agenda 2025, in my humble opinion, because Agenda 2025, one of the things they outlined in Agenda 2025 is how to curb the rise of how do they word it? It's something like Islamification of America, something like this. I can't remember. We talked about this before, but it's in the actual agenda, right? Making reference to Iran and stuff. So I do not think that this is a fluke. So anybody who is looking at this as some sort of ill-guided misstep of some hating kafir and whatnot, you're looking at this completely wrong. This is warfare, okay? Propaganda is warfare. That's why you are seeing now all this anti-Islamic stuff just appear on your feed suddenly. Things that you did not ask for. These people are not playing with you.
The Times of London spoke to a former colleague of Robinson, Lucy Brown, who said Shillman paid $11,000 a month for him to work there.
6 months ago, Robinson called Palestine a shithole full of inbred Islamist parasites and terrorists. And he also said this.
I notice you're wearing a shirt or a button that says I'm a Zionist. What does a Zionist mean to you? What is a Zionist?
Well, a Zionist is someone believes in a homeland for Jewish people.
I believe, my definition when I've looked at that in the dictionary is Israel first.
It means Israel first?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
right. Well, you know, there is a negative connotation in a lot of realms about Zionism. And since it does denote that it is Israel first, can you possibly serve two masters? Meaning, can you serve England and Israel at the same time?
Shalom. Listen, let me tell you something. Yeah? If there was a war tomorrow, which there will be, because I'll probably start at the end of the session. If there was a war and it kicked off, I would be there on the front line fighting for
You can't even say it because you'll get demonetized if you say the I word. Okay. But the point is, he's out here, you know what I'm saying? He was doing this from donkey years. If you talk to C.L. Edwards, the brother C.L. Edwards, he will tell you that the apologists, what you see as these Christian apologists, they are funded by Zionists. These folks ain't playing. They are not playing. Y'all hearing me? When we were telling y'all, listen, we know Muslims are going to protest anyways. We don't agree with that as a strategy at all. Like at all. Okay. We don't agree with protesting as a strategy. Y'all hearing me? Because they always get commandeered, infiltrated, provocatored. It's not like it ain't the 60s or 70s, not even the 80s anymore. If you start protesting, it's only a matter, if you protest at any length of time, you will eventually be infiltrated. And it won't take long, which is exactly what happened.
Paper gold. You see, black folks are chumps. If America were to tell you to bring all the rocks in this country to her, and she'll give you $1 million for it, you'll do it. And the next day she'll tell you we're using rocks for currencies, chump.